sat down with my team and I was like, what are we going to do on the YouTube this week? And they assured me that it was time to have an interactive session where you guys could move through some energy, could move through some connection, and really understand what it looks like and what it feels like to harness a deeper energy. So today's session, we're going to be diving into somatic release to honor everything that you desire in business and call forward your soul-aligned clients. So if you're interested in bringing forward your highest paying client yet, then drop me a like and subscribe down below and stay tuned for this full episode. First of all, a little bit of background on me. I am a qualified massage therapist, somatic therapist, and I initially had a salon. That was my first ever business. And so I trained as a massage therapist at the age of 16. I started to give massages from my mom's spare bedroom at the age of 16. That was my first bedroom. That was my first business. And then at the age of 17, 18, I flew out to the French Alps to work as a massage therapist. And this was my first feel into my holistic gifts. And then from there, I brought together the strategy, the emotional intelligence, the leadership, because I saw a huge gap in the market. And when we're looking at removing energy from the physical vessel, there's also a power in understanding that elevating the physical vessel is through strategy and marketing and understanding neuroscience. Made up of a large percentage of water. And what that water is meant to do is ripple through our body as though it's a waterfall. Now, if you've been through trauma, you've been through stress, you've been through survival instinct, what happens is that fluid movement of water begins to form an ice block. And those ice blocks are stored inside of your body and they stop the blood flow, which stops the creativity, which stops the movement, which stops the receiving. Now, what we have to do as creators is heat up that ice chip so that it can go back to a fluid movement. So whenever you're experiencing this blockage, the only way to move through it, both energetically and strategically, is to heat it up. Because when we heat up ice, it turns back to water and it turns back to that ripple. Now, if we look at that, heating it up requires two things. First of all, for you to apply a different volume of energy. And so this is where we have to look at who are you becoming? What is the energy, the identity that you're stepping into? And then also, how can we release so that we don't go back to our old frequency and create those ice chips again? And this is what today's somatic exercise is really going to focus on. I'm going to begin by breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And you're going to breathe in for 4 and you're going to breathe out for 6. Remembering as you're breathing in, your stomach should be extending. As you're breathing out, your stomach should be relaxing. We're just continuing that breathing in for 4. Breathing out for 6. And just allowing yourself to get into a natural rhythm, and you're just going to focus on my voice and on my communication. So we're breathing in for 4, the stomach's extending. We're breathing out for 6, we're releasing. Okay, perfect. Now I want you to mix up that breath. So this time we're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold the breath. So you're going to breathe in. Hold the breath. Release. Breathing in. Hold the breath. Release. So as you're breathing in for 4. You're holding the breath for 2, and then you're releasing for 6. So you're breathing in for 4. You're holding the breath. You're releasing and you're pushing that energy as far away from you as possible. And then again, you're breathing in. You're holding the breath. 1, 2, and then you're pushing that breath as far away as possible. Now, as you get into this natural rhythm, what I want you to do is breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds. And I want you to keep that into a natural rhythm as I'm guiding you through this next part of the process. So we're breathing in. We're holding the breath. We're breathing out. And I want you to now gravitate your hands towards the place in the body that is holding the most tension. And this is wherever you feel cold. Some of you might feel cold to your stomach. Others might feel cold to your chest, to your throat, wherever you feel is holding the tension in your body. And I want you to just continue that breath, breathing in for 4, holding for 2, and breathing out for 6. And as you hold this specific part in the body, you're just going to begin rocking the energy back and forth, because our desire is to move this energy through the body and to heat up that big ball of tension. And as you're rocking the energy back and forth, you're going to allow yourself to just feel what it is that you've been holding on to. Feel the stress, the tension, the chaos. Anything that you're tired of, the worry, the doubt, the insecurity. And you're just going to be mindful of where your body is resisting the movement, where the movement feels uncomfortable or tense. And then you're going to get 2 fingers and you're just going to hold them into your heart. And again, you're going to continue rocking. I'm so ready for more. You're just going to keep saying that to yourself. I'm so ready for more. I'm so ready for more. And then you're going to take 2 fingers and go back to the place in your body that was holding the tension and put the other 2 fingers on top of that point, pressing down slightly and just allowing all of the emotions to come to the surface. I'm tired of feeling this. I'm tired of holding on to this. I'm ready to release it through the body. And you're going to allow those rocks to begin to get bigger. I'm ready to release the energy that's no longer serving me. Now you're going to come to the base of the skull. And you're just going to hold slightly the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve holds a lot of tension. And you're going to bring the eyes to the roof so that you're looking upwards slightly, and you're going to find a specific point on the wall. Now, as you find that specific point on the wall, you're going to leave your face facing that direction, and you're going to take your eyes and you're going to rotate them to the left side, leaving the eye face in the direction that it was, and the eyes going to the left side. And you're going to hold that until your body does a natural sigh of release. You might cry, you might shake, you might yawn. When you're ready, you're going to bring yourself back to center, moving the eyes back upwards to the same point, leaving your face there, and then moving the eyes to the right. Letting the body naturally release through breath, through yawning, through shaking. And just finding yourself rocking now as you're holding on to the vagus nerve. Bringing yourself back to center. And this time we're going to hug ourselves. It's safe for me to feel. I am loved. And you're going to feel how much you've been craving that cuddle, how much you've been waiting to feel seen and heard. And as you're just rocking your body as you cuddle yourself, you're going to rotate your head to the right side slightly and just begin tapping on the collarbone as you allow yourself to feel. And again, bringing your head to the other side and tapping. Bringing 2 fingers, we're just going to focus on this specific point here and just massage that. That's going to be really, really good for the lymphatic fluid inside of the body, which is going to help you regulate your nervous system. So you're just going to do some circular motions there. Now, whenever you're moving through and you're doing these exercises, you're holding different parts of the body. You're going to continuously allow yourself to think of the stress that you've been holding on to, because we want to release that stress. We want to release that burden. Now I then want you to come to 2 fingers in the throat. Allowing yourself to breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. What is it that I need to let go of? And you're going to begin rocking back and forth. What is it that I need to let go of? Allowing yourself to release the energy as you're rocking back and forth. What is it that I need to let go of? Thinking of any tension that you've been holding on to, any frustration that you've been holding on to. And taking 2 fingers now and holding anywhere in the body that feels tense. And as you hold that tension in the body, just deciding that you're going to release it now. You're going to let go of it now. A few deep breaths. Now, obviously, this is a really, really quick exercise, but what I want you to do now is take yourself back through that process. Now I've shown you, really tapping into how you're feeling and spending time with each specific point in the body. Now, once you've gone through that, and there's a deeper exercise of this inside of my psychic circle, so if you do want to go deeper into somatic release, energy work, and learning your mediumship, then come along to my monthly psychic circle. I will drop the link down below. But what we want to do now is go back into that breath work. So we're going to be breathing in for 4, hold in for 4, breathing out for 4. And you're going to get yourself into a natural rhythm. So we're going to be breathing in for 4. Hold in for 4. Releasing. Breathing in for 4. Hold in for 4. And releasing. Okay. And now what I would like you to do is breathe in for 2, hold for 2, and breathe out for 2. And just keep that natural breath flowing. Breathing in for 2, holding for 2, breathing out for 2. And I want you to imagine that you're separating the energy between the head and the heart. And so you're pulling all of the energy in the body between the head and the heart. And as you're pulling the energy between these 2 places, you're asking yourself the question of, who do I desire to be? And you're not searching for the answer, you're not looking for the answer, you're simply just asking yourself, who do I desire to be? And whatever you hear, whatever you feel is divinely right for you. And you're going to ask yourself now, what offers are the most aligned for me and my community? And again, you're not searching for the answer. You're trusting that whatever you hear is divinely right for you. Now, I want you to visualize that you've just received a payment amount. Your PayPal, your Stripe, you've just had a ping. What amount is that for? What is the number? What is the amount? Now, as you see that number and you see that amount, how does it make you feel? Let your body get excited, smile, feel the energy, feel the excitement, feel the relaxation seeping through your veins. How does that payment make you feel? You've just received a payment through PayPal, through Stripe. Let your body get excited. Now, as you sink into that excitement, where has that payment come from? What offer did you sell? Now, I want you to visualize the person that's just bought from you. What do they look like? What is their hair like? What clothes are they wearing? What is their business? How did they find you? I want you to take yourself through the story, take yourself through the vision. I want you to imagine them sending you a message of, oh my gosh, working with you is absolutely insane. I'm having so many breakthroughs being in your presence. The feedback's coming in, the energy, the communication. I want you to visualize that. How does that make you feel? What energy is that bringing into your body? And just allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to be with that. I want you to imagine that as you're working with them, you see the potential of upgrading them. And so you reach out and you tell them about your 10K package, your all-inclusive way of paying you, and how they get to lean in and work with you at a deeper degree. And they say, send me the link. And so you send the link and they pay in an instance, in a second, they pay you. And you see that 10,000 on your phone, on your computer. How does that make you feel? What does that bring to the surface for you? What is the energy that you're experiencing? When you're ready, I want you to squeeze your thumb, as this is an incredible pressure point for coding in energy, and just really lock in this feeling of ease and grace with money before coming back to the now. Now, I hope this exercise helps you to release the tension in your body and also step into the potential of money and what is available to you. Now, if you're interested in more somatic strategies, stepping into psychology, sales psychology, neuroscience, identity, and all things business related, then please do drop me a like and subscribe down below in my Marvel movie moment. If you do want monthly content where we focus on energy release, somatic practice, stepping into your spiritual gifts, then come and join my mediumship space. We have 2 calls per month, a beautiful Voxer chat, and a library of resources where I teach you all the practices for growing your spiritual energy and your connection with mediumship.